friends, I hope you're all doing really well. Thank you so much for joining me today here on Lumiere. My name is Claire and today's pick a card reading is messages from your person. So we're going to be taking a look what your person wants to say to you and the energy surrounding your connection. I've got three groups for you. Let's take a look at them. Group 1 is the raw rose quartz. Group 2 is the aura quartz point. And group 3 is the jade palm stone. Take as much time as you need. I ask that you choose from your intuition as always. Listen to your intuition. It is always there to guide you, that inner voice. All right, and you are welcome to pause the video if you need to take a little bit more time. But when you are ready, your timestamps are in the description box below this video, and I will see you in a moment. Hey everyone, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 1, this is for everyone who picked the raw rose quartz crystal. So beautiful. Let's pop that out of the way. I'm going to begin with a couple of oracle cards to begin with, to look at the theme of what's going on between you both. 2 have come out. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, this is so lovely. So we have sexual union, honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. So it may be that you want to consummate this relationship in some way, or it may just be that there are a lot of sexual attraction here. Maybe it's, really kind of on fire in that department. It's something that your person's thinking about a lot, that they really desire you. But look at this, you get this one as well. It says romance. If it's going to come to focus. No. Romance, Cupid's arrow strike. So this is really nice. It's that beautiful blend coming out already in your reading of kind of beautiful, true feelings, genuine emotion and love. Okay, waking up to those feelings of love, those loving feelings blossoming is what I'm hearing, and that kind of attraction and kind of magnetic, really strong chemistry between you. So yeah, super interesting. So it's nice to sort of see both in this connection, that it's kind of it goes deeper than just kind of physical attraction or just that kind of chemistry that you feel, that is obviously very exciting and feels really good and maybe gives you butterflies in your tummy, but it does go deeper than that, and there is kind of the promise of romance in this connection between you and this person. Oh my goodness, and you get the card love coming out as well. So this is really the theme, right? If you're reading, we've had romance, we've had love. It just feels like there's a lot of potential here, that it's very well rounded. Let's take a look at all the other energies here. But yeah, there are strong loving feelings here. I want to explore this more. So I feel like your person really wants to say to you that they love you. This may be that kind of regardless of kind of what's happening or how they're showing up for you. If you are sensing that their feelings are deeper than they're letting on, or that their feelings are growing, this is a strong sign from spirit that this is what's happening. That is, your person really loves you, and this is genuine love here. So, and to have that with the romance is a really powerful opening to your reading. So let's take a look at what's going on between, wow, that one wanted to come straight out. So this is the general theme of your reading. This is the Page of Wands. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy showing up straight off the bat. Again, this is kind of, it's like it's the kind of like, sparks flying, that kind of, or just like that spark of attraction there as well, something very exciting. I'm sensing that there's a lot of flirtation in this connection, right? Which I think is really nice. There's definitely a lot of chemistry here. Okay, you get the 8 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, and the High Priestess in the reverse. So I feel like this was maybe quite intense at some point between you. Maybe there was a lot of communication between you. Maybe there was a lot of flirtation. I see that with the Page of Wands and the 8 of Wands together. A lot of flirtation, a lot of kind of fire and chemistry between you both. We've talked about that. It may be someone that you've met through work, or when you were traveling for work. This is what I'm seeing here. This is just a message for some of you, not for all of you, which I really like. But it just feels like there was this heart expanding, right, energy with this 8 of Wands. Kind of when you met, your person's heart really expanded. to kind of receive you, to kind of be open to your energy, to be open to this kind of connection. There's something here which, with this Three of Pentacles and this High Priestess, where something was kind of brought to light for you or for them. It's like love was no longer hidden from them, or they kind of tuned into something like a bandwidth or frequency of love or emotion that they hadn't experienced before. It's kind of something that they wanted. Maybe it was something that they were kind of working on, or that they'd set an intention for, right, in their life, maybe subconsciously, right? Maybe they couldn't articulate it, but it was subconscious. And as a result of meeting you, you've kind of expanded their horizons kind of energetically in terms of this connection. It's like what was previously hidden to them. And it's something that they've wanted to see for a long time. Maybe they've really wanted to experience these kind of feelings. Maybe they've never had loving feelings for somebody before, or been in love like this, or connected to this depth of connection, or this depth of feeling with somebody before now. And yet here we are. It's like with this Three of Pentacles, you've taught them something. It's like you've helped them, or you are helping them, right? This, what I'm seeing is kind of a doorway. So this may be just the first step on this journey, or just something that's just opened up to them. But I'm getting this real energy of kind of opening up. But it feels like maybe the first step or something like this. But just in being in each other's lives, you're kind of helping each other to expand and to learn and to grow. But there's definitely something that by connecting to you, right, it has revealed something to them that perhaps they didn't have an experience before, that they didn't know about themselves, right? It's going through this process where it is being revealed that they didn't know about themselves, right? So it's like, excuse me, this energy of seeing themselves in a new light as a result of this connection, and they want you to know this. For some of you, this could be long distance. It may be that there's a lot of practicalities here, that you're sort of working on this, not for all of you, or just that there is some kind of physical distance between you, which adds a layer of complexity to this. Let's get some more cards, to this relationship between you both, right? You get the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Swords in the reverse, and the Two of Pentacles. So this is kind of your energies here. I feel like you've been really doing you're kind of investing in yourself. I think maybe you've got this attitude of like, I'm happy being single, or I'm happy how things are, or, I can take care of myself. I don't need anybody else. I can look after myself. I've got it all going on. And you do have it all going on. You are a catch, you are golden, you are kind of beautiful and radiant, handsome, whatever applies to you. But there is this energy here whereby you doubt yourself, right? With this King of Swords in the reverse. And I feel like you're lying to yourself in some way. Excuse me. I had a bit of a late night last night. And now I'm paying the price for it. In case you're wondering what's happening. So there is this energy of, you're in your power, you've been working on yourself, but there's something here where you are lying to yourself. I don't want to be like too direct or too harsh. Don't shoot the messenger. Let's unpack this a little bit. Where you're not being like, maybe not lying to yourself, but not being completely honest to yourself. There's something that you don't quite want to look at. And we need to kind of explore this a little bit further as we do this reading and see kind of how that's showing up for you. All right, so it's like there's something here that you don't quite want to look at, because it will really, it's like, we're not going to talk about this, I'm not going to look at this, I'm not going to mention this, I'm not going to set this boundary, whatever it is, because I'm afraid of rocking the boat with this Two of Pentacles. I don't want to rock the boat. I just like, it's like this energy of just like, okay, I'll do what it takes to make this work, or I'll be a good girl, or I'll be a good guy, or showing up in this way, which maybe, if you are truly honest with yourself, isn't entirely authentic, because you want this to be successful, and you want this to work, and you want them to see the best side of you, right? So, but maybe there's something here where your person is really showing up in a way and there's something about it and you're just like, well, actually I'm not very happy about this, or this doesn't feel very good to me, but you're afraid to speak out about it for fear of upsetting them or pushing them away or rocking the boat in some instance. And I feel like you're kind of, there's this energy of dithering here with this Two of Pentacles, of like nearly saying something and not quite saying it, nearly reaching out to them, not quite doing it, being in two minds is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So you're sort of in two minds, right? Okay, so you get the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Cups in the reverse, and the Devil, right? So there's this energy here where they definitely want to come towards you and they want to offer love, okay? They haven't moved on from this. So if you're afraid, like, I've missed the boat, or there's an opportunity that's been missed here, or I kind of don't really know what's going on with this, I'm sensing that there's a lot of energy still in this, that they don't want to move on from it, and they definitely want to make this beautiful offer towards you, offering love. So they have love in their heart for you, and I feel that they want to, you know, the Eight of Cups is often about walking away, but in the reverse it's kind of like they're just staying here with this Devil energy because they're kind of stuck on you. There's this energy of just like, I don't know if you're dating, or perhaps you split up and you're seeing other people or something like this, but they're just like, you are the one. It's just like you're the full package for them. You've got everything that they want, and it doesn't matter if they maybe you've agreed to go your separate ways, or maybe you feel like you're ships that pass in the night and it hasn't really happened, but they're still very much invested in you. They're kind of really drawn to you. Maybe they've tried to forget you, or you've tried to forget them, but you're still very much in each other's energy, right? Like this. So a lot of desire here as well. This is what I'm hearing from Spirit. There's a lot, they want to come towards you, but there's a lot of desire here. They are working through some issues as well with this Devil energy. It may be the case that for some of them they are trying to distract themselves with other things, maybe with work, with that Three of Pentacles, trying to keep busy, not really kind of facing up to things, you know, facing up to this connection, facing up to these feelings, right? So there's this energy of, yeah, I want to come towards you, yeah, I'm invested in this, and yet there's something here, there's this kind of, with this Devil energy, Capricorn's energy showing up here as well, Virgo's energy, Pisces energy as well in the reading, right? That, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, let's see, let's get some more cards, but it's like, I'm hearing unfinished business as well, so there may be some unfinished business here, like, or something like a potential that hasn't been kind of fully realised with them. There's something here about their shadow self being triggered, and this is what's holding them back. Yeah, this is what I'm hearing. So they want to come towards you, they're invested in you, but there's something about their shadow self, and this may be the thing, you know, because they've woken up to this love, they've woken up to these beautiful feelings, but there's something in their shadow which is holding them back. It's like, what I'm seeing really clearly is it's like a block. It's kind of getting in the way. Let's explore this further, but because I'm really seeing it, it's just like, yeah, I'm coming towards you, and then it's kind of like a stop, a big stop sign, this Devil at the end of this part of the reading. It feels like a stop sign, and this is kind of what's holding them back. There's like a threshold, is what I'm hearing, that they haven't gone over. And the reason that they haven't gone over the threshold is because there is some sort of issue within them, some sort of trigger, which is holding them back a little bit at this time. Not forever. I would say that it's kind of, what I'm hearing is it's at the core. It's at the core of this situation, and it's at the core of them, right? Yeah, I see that here. So we've got the King of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. It's like they're fighting their feelings, right? This is what I'm seeing. Beautiful King of Cups, soulmate energy here. So I really sense this, that there is some beautiful soulmate energy where you're connected in that way. I feel like there is some issue here, which is maybe some past life karma It doesn't mean that you won't be together or that you can't work it out, but there is something here in this mix, in this situation. Maybe they feel very familiar to you, or maybe this is very triggering to you or triggering to them or something like this. This is an indication that maybe you're working through some stuff from some sort of past life situation. It's just a message for some of you that I'm really picking up on. So, but it's so nice, right? Because this Nine of Wands and this Ten of Swords, it kind of looks a bit bleak. And there is this energy of like, yeah, I'm kind of fighting this connection, or I'm putting up like barriers to this. But what I really see here in this instance is that they're so close to kind of putting this thing to bed, right? They're so close to, because this is like Ten of Swords, to kind of being done with something. They're so close to being done with that pattern, right? What I'm hearing from Spirit is to making a breakthrough. They're really nearly there. They do have feelings for you. They have connected to those loving feelings. They have recognized you at the soul level, right? At the energetic level in the 5D as a soulmate. There is gentle, beautiful energy here. And this is really a card of like genuine love as well, right? So whatever resistance there is here with this Devil energy that they've had to deal with, they are so close to really kind of ending that for good with this Ten of Swords. Like Ten of Swords to me is just like, it is done. I am done with that. Sometimes that's a pattern, sometimes it's an energy. With them, I feel it's some sort of negative pattern or belief that they have. So close. They are so close to kind of making that breakthrough. Because the Ten of Swords, once it's done, it's done. It's literally like no going back from that. And they're so close to getting to that situation where they can leave this thing that has plagued them or that has been an issue for them. What I'm hearing from Spirit is they're not like very aware of this, but it's working through energetically anyway. Oh, I love this for you. Five of Pentacles, Justice, and the King of Wands. Things are really going to be balancing out. So I just feel if you're in no contact, or you feel like you're separated, or that their energy's pulled away a little bit, I really feel like what I'm again, this energy with this Justice, so Libra's energy here, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy again showing up in this reading. What I'm seeing is this energy of karma again, like some sort of karmic lesson. It doesn't mean that you're karmic or anything like this. Just there is some unfolding. There's some sort of past life energy that you're kind of working things through, which may be why it feels kind of intense or a little bit confusing in your situation. But it's like there's this definitive decision that they're making. There is, and it's so powerful. They're making this definitive decision. This is what I was saying. They're so nearly there. And what do they decide? They decide that they'd rather be with you than without you. They're deciding that they don't want to be this person who's isolating themselves anymore, and that they want to be committed to you. So I see that here. This could represent marriage for some of you, or a higher level commitment with this Justice energy. Not for all of you, but the main thing that I'm seeing here is just them deciding, I know what it is that I want. I'm committed to this. I'm being able to take action, you know, kind of like being a man with a plan or a woman with a plan, and just like wanting to really experience this. Let's go on this adventure together. Let's have this experience, right? It's like what I'm hearing is like a full embodiment as well. It feels like a kind of leveling up, you know, they've both got their robes on, they've both got their crowns on, and it's just like, yeah, in the imagery here, and it's just like this, they're both sitting on a throne. It's like, yes, I'm 100% sure about what it is that I want here. I'm leveling up, I'm decisive. Justice is holding a sword, King of Wands is holding his wand. It's just like, I'm deciding, I want this, I want you, I want to take action towards you, and I want to, this is about like experiencing this. And this transformation as well, because there's a lot of lizard imagery on the King of Wands card, right? It's going to bring things into balance between you, right? Of that that balance of the karmic scales is kind of going to balance out, and things will settle down as a result of that, and then you can move forward in order to experience that fully, experience that passion, experience that connection between you both. Wow, I love this. Here we go. You get finding solutions. So nice. I'm just trying to hold it. If I hold it still enough, it might come into focus for us. There you go. Finding solutions. That's so nice. So I feel like there may be some practical issues here that you're kind of looking for solutions for in this situation. So this is really a message from Spirit saying, yeah, there are solutions to this. You don't need to worry. For every problem, there's a solution. Speaking truth. I see that here, that Justice card as well. And that energy of that King of Swords in the reverse of like, not saying, right, how it is that you really feel. Not being 100% honest about how you really feel. So I see this opportunity. They're going to come towards you full force. When this decision is made, it is going to be decided, right? It's going to be a done deal. That's what I'm hearing. Right? I can't remember what I was going to say. It's gone out of my mind. It's gone out of my mind. Intuition, you already know the answers you seek. So listen to your intuition. Sorry. No, I don't think it's going to do it. You already know the answers you seek. So yeah, listen to your intuition. Listen, look out for signs as well. Spirit is really showing you that you're being supported in this connection. Feel like you may have a very intuitive connection with you and this person as well. Passion, here we go. That is showing up a lot for you. That King of Wands. We had that sexual union card a little bit earlier on in the reading. Denial. So I feel like your person's been in denial about how it is that they feel, what it is that they want to share with you. That may be that kind of devil energy showing up here, which has made things a little bit confusing. That kind of block that I was seeing could be their denial. But like I was saying, they're kind of coming out of that because they don't want to, they're realizing that they've been isolating themselves, right? By maybe kind of living on the surface of things. I love this so much. Look at this. Soul growth. Like I was saying at the beginning of the reading, they realized something about themselves that they didn't know before this time, right? They see something in themselves. It's like you mirror something to them that they weren't able to see in themselves. And as a result, they're able to grow, to spread their wings and to fly and to move into this next evolution of themselves. We have my responsibilities are weighing me down. So like I was saying, there may be some practical issues in this connection that are making this kind of a little bit complex in the 3D. They may have quite a lot on their plate. They may not have the full bandwidth for this connection at this time. Whoops. I love it. And we have, you have ignited a fire within me. This is from the Seasons of the Soul Oracle deck, one of the Lumiere decks. You have ignited a fire within me. There is so much in this reading about the chemistry between you, right? But I feel like this is kind of like that chemistry that you're sharing, this fire. We had that Page of Wands, that spark of attraction, right? There is that attraction, there is that chemistry there, but there is this kind of burning, this new fire within them that brings illumination. That spark of just like, I haven't felt like this before, I haven't seen the world like this before, I haven't understood myself like this before. And it's as a result of meeting your energy, which is why I believe that there are some kind of past life energies showing up here. Oh, it was a super interesting reading. Thank you so much for sharing your time and energy with me. It's been my honor to read your cards. As always, if you feel called to, check out the collection of Lumiere Oracle decks. They're all available through my website, lumieretarot.com. They are linked down below in the description box. I've got 5 decks for soulmate and twin flame connections, and a couple of other decks as well. A boho themed deck and a minimalist inspired deck as well, if you like that aesthetic. So Excuse me, if you love indie decks, you may want to check that out. But have an amazing week. I'm sending you lots of love in your situation. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 2, this is for everyone who picked the beautiful Aura Quartz Point. Okay, let's take a look at the messages from your person, what's going on with them. I'm going to pick one of these cards from the Universal Love Oracle deck, just to see, look at the overall energies, the theme of your reading, and we get celebration, this beautiful dove of peace coming out for you. So perhaps you met during a celebration, or you've got something to celebrate here. This kind of connection is really a celebration in your life. It feels very expansive, very uplifting. This is kind of this dove of peace as well, a kind of peace coming in between you, a peace offering maybe for some of you. That may resonate with you in your situation, but yes, it feels quite expansive. It feels very spiritual as well, is what I'm getting. So you may have a spiritual connection with this person. This is so nice. You get the card Earth connection as well. So you may be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's just like these beautiful, I'm drawn to these roots coming down here. This tree trunk has this beautiful heart on it. So this feels like it's got a solid foundation to it as well. And it's something that can really grow. So I sense that your person wants to kind of expand this, for this to kind of grow. But I do feel like it's got a solid foundation. What I'm hearing is kind of like there's this foundation of friendship here, of mutual understanding as well, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Here we go. This is the card that you get from the Lover's Oracle. It says passion, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. So yes, your person's very magnetically drawn to you. There's a lot of passion in this connection, a lot of chemistry. This came out in group number 1 as well. So maybe it's a theme for the collective at this time. But yeah, I see that here. A lot of chemistry, a lot of sort of that spark between you, maybe a lot of flirtation. Maybe, you know, a lot of passion that is expressed or unexpressed perhaps at this time, that's kind of simmering under the surface. Okay, you get the 3 of Wands as the general theme of your reading. So expansive energy here. It's just kind of like this is what I'm hearing from Spirit is what's next. What's next? It's kind of like you've met, you've had some experiences together. Where is this going? So let's take a look at that. There is an investment in this connection. They are invested in it with you. Interesting. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Powerful energies coming in for you. 3 of Pentacles, the Emperor and the Magician. Aries energy showing up very strongly as well in this reading. So it's just like, this is kind of like, what I'm hearing is kind of things coming into form. So this is like working on this connection. You may have met through a work environment or through a friend from work, something like this. But what I'm really seeing here is kind of working on this connection to make a plan, to make this a reality in the 3D. So maybe there's been a lot of emotional feelings, but are a lot shared kind of in the 5D or spiritually in this way. And it's kind of what I'm seeing now is that things are really solidifying, right? They're coming into form with this beautiful Magician. This is about manifestation. This is about bringing energies into form, right? To be able to experience them. Remember, all outcomes, all possibilities, all exist at once, right? Our minds make time linear, but creation is already complete. So everything is happening all at once. It's already created. So it's just like about tuning into that possibility that already exists. And this is what I'm seeing here. So it's like manifesting a good outcome. I see a lot of positivity in this connection between you both. It feels very expansive, feels like there's a lot of positivity, it feels very healthy, feels like it's kind of built on a solid foundation between you both. I feel like your person's really willing to work on this, to kind of find solutions to kind of any blockages or kind of hiccups, problems in the road, and looking for a kind of practical plan to make this work, because maybe there are external factors or influences in the 3D which need attention or need a plan. These could be to do with children, family situations, studying, finances, you know, real life stuff. Right, this is what I'm saying, finding solutions to that, making a plan for the future, right? But there is the hand of the divine in this, with this Magician card coming in. It's really saying you've got everything that you need in this, between you and your person, to make this work as well. So what I'm seeing is kind of, what I'm hearing is making this happen. This is the strongest message. You have everything that you need. Like I was saying, you've got that expansive energy. It's rooted in something that's really healthy. You've got attraction between you, right? So it's like you have all the ingredients to make a really beautiful, healthy, loving connection with this. Your person recognizes this and wants you to know. There's a little bit of magic in the air between you as well, right? You know, we get caught up in the everyday, but there is magic here between you both, which I love. I love a bit of magic in life. Let's take a look at what's going on. So your energies, you get the Star, the Page of Cups, and the Hanged Man. Virgo's energy here, and Aquarius energy showing up. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, that may resonate with you. So you're very hopeful that they'll make an offer of love. You're very hopeful that they will reciprocate your feelings or your depth of feeling like this. I feel like you're in this energy of just like seeing them through this lens of like, no one else will do. This is the one for me. I'm really like stuck on you. You're sort of really bound in that energy. Remember, sometimes that can be, it's a beautiful thing. Right? It's a beautiful thing to identify somebody as very special, right? But just remember that we can slip into a lack energy. This is the only one. I'll never feel like this about somebody else. All of that. When we get into that energy, it's lack energy. Remember, there's an abundance, right? There's an abundance of love, of opportunities to meet people who you resonate with, who you connect to at a deep level. Just, you know, flow into that energy. It's going to really help you, because there's this energy of kind of feeling powerless or feeling stuck, right? Of maybe like, of kind of giving your power away to them, or just being like, if you don't reciprocate my feelings, I won't be able to go on, or I won't be able to handle it, or it will be too much for me to cope with, right? It's like you're putting a lot of emphasis on this working out a certain way in order for you to be happy, right? And we all do this. I'm not like pointing the finger. Honey, I have been there, right? And we all do this. So this is kind of really natural, but I feel like Spirit is really highlighting this. You know, if this is resonating with you, it's something that's worth kind of looking at a little bit in your life. Sorry, there's kind of like a lot that I want to say. I'm just getting the downloads, right? It's worth looking at that and just saying, you know, have I slipped into that lack energy? Because that can create a kind of blockage in its own right. It can stop the flow of things a little bit. And if we're just like, we can get into that energy of wanting to control everything. And Spirit is saying, look, this is really kind of out of your control, but equally it isn't in their control. So if you're just like, you have all the power to make me happy, you have all the power to make the decision here, I'm at your mercy, right? This is not an empowered place to be. So it's just like, step into your power and you will be able to see things differently, okay? Spirit wants you to know that there is happiness for you, whatever road that you take and whatever happens, there is happiness here. But I do see this strong energy of, you know, you wanting those feelings to be reciprocated in them, because you see this connection in a new light, you see them in a new light, and I feel like you see yourself in a new light as a result of meeting this person. And that is a beautiful thing, that is to be honoured, right? It's like they've turned your world upside down as well. You know, we see the Hanged Man kind of seeing the world from this upside down stance. It's like they've turned your world upside down. It's like, I just see you kind of merrily, just happy, living your life, doing your thing, working on your goals and your dreams and stuff, and now they've kind of come along and you're just like, oh, but this is what I want now. But you know, if you want to manifest them, you can. You know, you're bringing this into form, no doubt about it, if that's what you want to do. And even if you don't realize that you're doing it, we're manifesting all the time. It isn't something that we can switch on and off. But yeah, they've definitely turned your world upside down with their love. I see, yeah, there is genuine love here, genuine feelings. It's very sweet. There's this kind of like hopefulness of kind of, you know, will this develop? Will they reach out to me? Feels very sweet. Like gentle energy, you know? Again, really healthy as well. Wow. Oh my goodness, you guys, I love this. You get the Ten of Swords, Death, and Sun. Powerful energies. Whew, Scorpio's energy here, Leo's energy as well. That may resonate with you. Okay, something is done and dusted with this Ten of Swords. Moving into transformation, which is bringing illumination. This is your person's energy, right? This is the energy that they are in right now. I feel like maybe there was something that had to end before this connection could begin. Maybe they were in another situationship or a phase in their life. It could even be a job or something like this, but there was just had some circumstances, is what I'm hearing, something going on in their life which needed to end, right? There needed to be a shift or a change in order to kind of bring you into alignment. But this is what I see happening, right? With this person. So they're finishing something up. This could be another connection, a relationship, even a divorce for some of them, not for everybody. But like I was saying, I'm also getting, because it's a general reading, it could be a job situation or a home situation, something like this. There's a cycle that for them is finishing, right? Whether this is in the 3D world in their life or whether it's within themselves, a lesson that they're sort of learning, something like this. But they're getting into this place where they're just like, yeah, I'm shutting the door on that phase of my life, that situation, and I'm dealing with it, I'm processing it, I'm assimilating it, and look at that coming out the other side, all that darkness, and then this light, like you're the light of their life, all this sunshine, this illumination that's coming in. For them, you have brought this, what I'm hearing is you've brought them out of a dark space. You know, maybe they were in a difficult phase in their life, had a lot of problems, maybe had mental health problems, depression, or feeling a bit meh about life, or not knowing what direction to go in, right? You have really illuminated their life for them, you know, to kind of given them something to live for, is what I'm hearing. Like brought the sun out into their life. Maybe they were just kind of doing the same old, same old. I'm sorry if there's a lot of background noise. My rabbits are really living their best rabbit lives right now. Yes, they are. What was I saying? Just like, yeah, just kind of doing the same old, being in that kind of energy of like, oh yeah, feeling a bit meh about life, not 100% sure about their direction. For some of them, not for everybody, right? But now there's so much possibility, so much hope, so much expansion as a result of meeting you. As a result of meeting you. And a lot to explore here. You know, feeling joyful, feeling happy with you, enjoying this. Like I was saying, really healthy. Really, really healthy energies. Okay, you get the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. You guys, it's super distracting. The Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. So there's this energy here of like in the past, and I feel like this is what it is that they've, you know, clarifying these cards. What they're leaving behind here is they were feeling lost. Right, maybe you felt like you couldn't really connect to them in some way. And it was like, I really get this strong energy with your person, and what it is that they want to tell you is that they were feeling kind of really lost in life. Like maybe in their life and what direction they wanted to go in, or maybe just spiritually, right? And that made them feel really empty, and they didn't know where to put their energy, or what it is that they wanted to do, or what it is that they wanted to work on. And it made them feel for goodness sake. It made them feel really kind of empty inside. As a result of this is the kind of headspace that they've been in. Very, very confused about what they wanted for the future and what they wanted in order to create their own happiness. But it's like you have shown them the way. With this sun energy, you've illuminated the way for them. And you've done that just, you know, maybe just through your connection or just by shining your own light. When you shine your light, you illuminate the way for others. This is what I'm seeing. They see you and they're just like, you know, you've got your own stuff going on. You know what direction you're going in. You've figured out your stuff. And they're just like, well, maybe I could do that for me. It's healthy energy. It's inspirational, right? And of them coming out of this energy of kind of feeling like they've been a bit lost. And we all get like that in life sometimes. We all get a bit lost. We all lose our way. I feel like your person maybe had a lot to deal with in their life. And this is why perhaps they did lose their way a little bit. Maybe just in their life in general is what I'm picking up on, or perhaps in this connection. Hey, sorry, I just had to stop the recording for a minute because I was getting too distracted with the noise that my bunnies were making. So they're all happy now, so that's all good. So we can carry on. So yeah, coming out of this energy of kind of a lost, feeling a little bit lonely, feeling a little bit lost, feeling like what I'm hearing from spirit is disconnected in some way. So maybe they've had some kind of bad experience or some sort of situation, or they were just in some sort of energy in their life where they felt a little bit disconnected from other people and from what it is that they wanted. But I really see that this connection between you both has transformed that for you. This is like a big turning point in their life is what I'm hearing. Let's take a look. Oh, I love this. Yeah, you get 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, you get the 10 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. So yeah, I feel like they're moving on from something, not from this connection, but from something in their life. So it may be a previous relationship, could be this energy that we were talking about where they were feeling a little bit lost and confused. They're moving on from that now. Because it's like this energy of it's no longer serving them. This is the process that they're going through. They're just like, this situation that I've been in isn't bringing me the happiness that I thought it was, that I thought it was going to. It's kind of no longer fulfilling. It's no longer satisfying. It doesn't have a future for me. And yet, I know which direction to go in. It's like they're choosing a new direction to go in. They're leaving this behind, this old energy, this new way of being, this way, kind of what they thought their life was going to be, perhaps in some instance, right? And there is this big shift and this change that they're going through towards their own happiness. And it's just like they've identified what's going to make them happy, and that energy is kind of being with you, experiencing that, exploring that, connecting to you. And in doing so, in that realization, in that understanding, in that kind of connection, heart to heart, soul to soul, they recognize that they are now able. It's like they were kind of in limbo a little bit. They didn't know what they wanted. There's been this big realization that the situation that they're in isn't making them happy. Maybe it's their living space, maybe it's an old connection with somebody else, isn't making them happy. And they are, now that they've identified you and the potential and the possibility to be with you, they are finally able to kind of move on, to move out of that energy, to move on from that phase in their life for some of them, and to move towards you, because they recognize that there is so much happiness and emotional fulfillment, that beautiful 10 of Cups, to be explored with you and experienced with you, which I think is really, really lovely. Whoops, that one might come out. Look at that. Healing and replenishing from the, I don't know which deck this is, Myth and Fire Oracle deck. So yeah, I see that it's a time of healing, of and of replenishing. So maybe they've been through a lot, or they've been feeling like their cup is a little bit empty, right? Their kind of spiritual, emotional cup has been a little bit empty. Maybe that's why they haven't kind of fully committed or connected to you. At that time, they've been feeling a little bit empty in themselves. We did talk about that, but this is a time of healing and of being able to connect to this energy of the sun, of the 10 of Cups here, to fill up their own cup, right? They have, you know, they can't offer what it is that you want, what it is that you desire, until their own cup is full, right? So it's like getting into that energy of replenishing. Oh, so nice. We have afraid of losing you. Right, so this energy here of them being afraid to lose you because they've had their, you know, they've had their own stuff going on. And I think kind of by making you wait, or because they've been in this energy of kind of feeling so confused, they're afraid that you won't wait for them or that they'll lose you as a result of kind of feeling so conflicted and confused. We get the card New Love. Again, this kind of replenishment of love. A new love or a recommitment to love is developing. So it's like, can I have a chance with you? This is what I'm hearing. Can I have a second chance with you in this situation? Wanting to offer you love. Feels like very hopeful, very beautiful. You are my treasure. So they really, oh, there you go. They really identify you as very, very special. Wanting to invest in you. We have I believe you. So I think, you know, when you speak truth, they can recognize that. They kind of know that you're serious through the way that you hold yourself, through the way that you express yourself. It kind of really kind of cuts through and it reaches home, is what I'm hearing. We have I have no words for your kindness and generosity. So maybe you've given them more than one chance, or maybe you're just kind of shining your light and they're just like, wow, you feel very, you know, we had that earth energy card, you know, you feel very grounded, very solid to me at a time when I feel quite like I'm in chaos, or that I've got a lot of turmoil going on within me, right? And so they see you through that light of just like a lovely person, someone who's very kind, very gentle, very generous. They recognize that in that. They see your goodness in you. And your specialness and your uniqueness. We have I'm sorry I ran away. There we go. This is from the Wild Heart Oracle deck, one of the Lumiere decks. So maybe that they pulled away from this connection for a little bit, maybe physically or maybe just energetically. You know, sometimes we can spend time with somebody and yet we feel like they're not really there, or that they've pulled their energy back a little bit. You know, if you were in constant communication and then you're just like, you know, where have you gone? What's going on here? We have how can we make it work? This is so nice. So they really like want to find the practical solutions in real life. This is what I was saying when we had that Three of Pentacles and the Emperor, kind of like making a plan, planning for the future, you know, making it real, the real deal, keeping it, oh my goodness, we have I am a mess right now. This is what I was saying with that kind of Seven of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. They're just like, maybe their life's a little bit of a mess, maybe it's become a little bit overwhelming for them in their life. You know, I feel like perhaps for some of you, you're not seeing them at their best. Like not seeing them at their best. And they're, for some of them, they could feel a little bit humbled about that, a little bit ashamed maybe even of that situation. We have, I'm trying to get your attention and I couldn't see your worth. So I feel like they couldn't see the potential in this connection or your worth at the beginning because they were so caught up in their own headspace. And I'm trying to get your attention. So this is really nice. It's kind of like they're waking up to this. They want to connect with you now. They want you to see that they've changed, or that they're kind of in a new frequency. They're in a new headspace now, or they're kind of working through that. It's like they want you to know, but they're not going to tell you directly. That's what I'm seeing. Oh, we have forgiveness. Okay, so maybe they haven't maybe they've stepped out of their integrity in some way because they were kind of not in the best headspace. Maybe they You want to ask for your forgiveness, right? For some of you, forgiveness is needed, or just that kind of, like if there's a little bit chaotic energy between you both, because there's so much potential in this connection. There's a little bit of chaotic energy between you both. Maybe there is this need for forgiveness here, which will create harmonious energy. We have the card stable, mirroring that energy that we had of that earth connection earlier, of wanting to create something stable. I feel like your person really needs that, right? Maybe they've come from an energy or like some sort of background, or they're in some sort of situation where it has been a little bit unstable, maybe emotionally unstable, maybe they moved around a lot, maybe they haven't had a stable job situation or something like this, and moving into a time of stability for them in their life. And that means a lot to them. It means a lot to them to kind of have somebody who's really there for them, like you. Oh, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. That is interesting that that's coming out. So again, it's about finding solutions. It's about saying, look, this isn't all rainbows and unicorns. There is this energy here that there's something that needs to be worked on, but that your person is 100% on board with giving this relationship a chance, or a second chance, wanting to kind of work on this, putting in the effort to kind of make this happen between you both, finding those solutions. So beautiful. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. I hope you have found it beneficial in some way. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful books, Attract, Soulmate Love and Feminine Frequency. I have those available for the community. People have been really writing really beautiful things, got really lovely feedback as a result of those books. So Attract, Soulmate Love is all about kind of expressing yourself through your feminine energy, right? And Feminine Frequency is about feminine energy communication. So both those books are for the feminine energy partner in a connection. All right, there's always that yin and yang energy which creates attraction. So check that out. If it resonates, that's available to you on my website, lumieretarot.com. It's all linked in the description box below this video. But have an amazing week. I'm sending you love in your situation. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 3 in this beautiful and amazing jade palm stone. So beautiful. Let's take a look at the energy surrounding your connection. See what it is that your person wants to share with you from their higher self. I'm going to pick one of these cards from the Universal Love Oracle deck. Oh my goodness, we have the card Golden Path. This is really saying, look, you're in the right direction. You're moving towards greater expansion. You're moving towards like a union, a soul connection with this person. It's like this golden path really says to me that this is kind of like a chosen, and this is your divine destiny, right? This is what I'm seeing here. Such beautiful imagery on this card as well, but it's like saying this is a divine union. This is your destiny to move forward with this. Also that you are being guided as well. Like control is just an illusion. We think we have control over things, but really it's just an illusion that we have, that the mind creates for us, and that you are being guided on this journey between you and your person. I feel like you were destined to meet one another, like your paths were destined to cross. It's like this path is really illuminated for you as well, so there may be a lot of illumination in this connection, or that's coming in for you, new understanding. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. You get this lovely card from the Lover's Oracle. It says, Sacred Union. Honor and treasure your relationship because it is truly sacred. So perhaps this is what you are going towards. You're moving towards this sacred union. This is the direction that you are being guided towards, that you are being taken down this road. I'm hearing from Spirit, trust. This may be an issue for you. Maybe you want to kind of get, like we do when we're human, kind of get all involved with things, trying to control things, trying to control the outcome of things. If you just let things flow, this is the direction that you will flow, and you will flow together. You will flow closer and closer, and you are being guided on that path, right? This is what I'm seeing for you in this situation. So sacred union, a powerful connection. This one wanted to come out. The Four of Wands as the overall theme of your reading. So this kind of gateway into new energy, that I'm seeing, this kind of overcoming this threshold in this situation, creating a solid foundation. I feel like this connection does have a solid foundation between you. Perhaps you met through family as well, or at a family celebration, or through someone in your family. I feel like they are your kind of soul family as well. Wow, wow, the cards are just coming out. The Three of Pentacles has come out in every single reading. Definitely some themes coming out in for the collective, right? Let's see. Okay. Right, you get the Ace of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. So positive energies here. I feel like there's this spark of attraction. It's like the match has been struck to create that attraction. It's just like, you know, once you've seen each other, once you've experienced each other, the course of your life, the path of your life has changed forever. This is what I'm seeing. It feels like there was a lot of intensity here at the beginning between you and this person. I'm getting a couple of messages coming in, a lot of intensity here, a lot of chemistry, a lot of attraction between you both. And it just felt like, yeah, this is something that I really want to invest in. This is something that I want to work in. This is something that I want to develop. There's a lot here with this Three of Pentacles and this Three of Wands about developing the potential of this. It's just like this spark has been ignited within you. You've seen each other. Do you know what I mean? You've really seen each other at the soul level, right? You recognize each other at the soul level. And there's this desire, this motivation to kind of see where this goes, to want to develop this, to want to kind of grow this. I'm getting a couple of messages as well. We've got 2 3s together. This may be a sign for you. So 3-3 or 3-3-3 may be a sign for you in this connection. I've got to say though, with these 2 3s together, this could indicate that there is a third party, or like a third party energy is what I want to pick up on in this mix. This seems to be like quite a strong energy coming in. So this doesn't necessarily have to be anything shady. If this is like, you can take it how it resonates. It's just a general reading. You take what resonates and leave the rest. You know how these things work. But this is what I'm picking up on, that there's some sort of third party energy. So perhaps you're in a situationship already, or they're in a situationship, or they're kind of finishing something off and are at the tail end of something. Or perhaps there's been an attraction here, but you're kind of, neither of you, I'm hearing for some, in some cases, are free to maybe pursue this. But you've met each other, you've recognized each other, but it feels like for some of you, either one or both of you aren't free to pursue this, perhaps because you're already in a connection, or because you, just because of your responsibilities, right? Maybe you live in different places, or you've just got a lot going on with your work, you've got like stuff going on. And it's just like, yes, we recognize each other. Yes, there is attraction here. Yes, this is something that I would want to do if circumstances were different. This is what I'm picking up on. We're going to explore this a little bit further. Right? So I just feel for some of you, maybe there's children involved, or maybe you've got a family. And that's the kind of, the other factor is what I'm hearing. It's just like, yeah, there's another factor here. For some of you, this may be your baby daddy as well. You know, perhaps there is a pregnancy here. Not for all of you. I'm not really getting that very strongly, but I'm just kind of seeing that maybe you've kind of created a family, and maybe that wasn't your intention, and now that's the direction that this is going in. That's the expansion. Again, it's not a message for all of you. It's just I've got to say it because I see it here, right? This is so lovely. Right, so you get the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles showing up as your energy. So I feel like maybe you weren't really looking for anything. You know, like when you met this person, I feel like you weren't really looking for anything. Maybe you were just like, I don't want anything serious. I've just come out of a relationship, or I'm kind of done with love, or I'm focusing on myself. I just want to fling. I just want something fun, or kind of your attention wasn't really focused on that, or you didn't really see that this had potential when you first met this person, right? This is what I'm picking up on. Maybe it was supposed to just be fun, right? Maybe it was just supposed to be a fling, you know, a hookup, or just like keeping it casual. Yeah, we're just friends with benefits, something like this. But look at this. Your feelings have developed, Ace of Cups, right? And now you're looking for this reciprocal relationship. I definitely see this progression here. Feels like quite a complicated connection in some ways, but it's just like, maybe it was even just supposed to just be some flirtation, a little bit of fun, or a little bit of a crush, something like this, you know, nothing too serious. Yeah, there's a lot of chemistry here. Yeah, we get each other, we see each other, but this is kind of where you've kind of been connecting. This is the kind of level that you've been connecting at, and yet your feelings have developed, okay? Love has blossomed within your heart, regardless of whether it should, or whether it's right, or whether that's what you wanted, or whether you kind of was just saying, no, I'm done with love, or I'm not looking for anything. Love has blossomed within you. And now it's just like, will this love be reciprocated? Does your person feel the same way? We'll take a look at this, but this is like the question here, you know, can we make it work? Do they feel the same way as me? Can we create something with more of a solid foundation? Four of Wands. Where we meet each other's needs, where we meet each other where we're at. Where are you at, right? Do you feel the same way? Because for me, this is your energy here. For me, this is like, you're really seeing, look, love has blossomed here. Where I wasn't expecting it, or when I was least expecting it. You see them as like a good match for you, is what I'm seeing. It's just like, yeah, you kind of meet my needs, whatever they are, right? There's something about them where you kind of resonate at the same frequency. And they're kind of there for you. Kind of, they meet some need in you. I sense that this is spiritual or emotional, maybe physical. Definitely see that with the Knight of Wands as well. Oh, my hair's getting involved. Let's see what's going on with your person. I see Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here as well in your reading. Leo's energy. Right, look at that. Powerful energies coming from your person, the way that they're showing up. Taurus energy here. We've got the Hierophant, the Knight of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. Powerful energies. I feel like they want this. Look at this guy. I don't know if this is going to show up for you, but he's just like, he's opened this kind of treasure chest, this box, and all this light is coming out, and it's just like he's looking in there going, yes, this is amazing, right? This is like, I'm looking at something that I haven't realized before, that I haven't experienced before. This is something new that I'm experiencing here. So it's like, I see them wanting to do the right thing by you. This could indicate like a higher level commitment, or even a marriage. We see that here. We've got the Four of Wands, we've got the Hierophant showing up. This kind of, it could just be relationship, right? A relationship, but it looks like a higher level of commitment, or just saying, yes, I'm committed to you. But there's this energy of kind of like wanting to do the right thing by you. But yeah, there's so much powerful energy here. This Knight of Swords and the Eight of Wands. They haven't really been communicating or speaking up to you. I see this coming in for you. I see them being able to kind of bridge any kind of gap, whether that's emotional, physical, energetic. I see them really coming towards you. This is them moving. This is fast moving energy. I see the situation changing between you very quickly. Right? And then being able to, it's like they're just going to suddenly turn up on your doorstep, turn up in your life, be blowing up your phone, having a lot to say to you, right? There's just like a lot of energy in here. They're like, yeah, I want to move this forwards, right? Towards this commitment. To be committed to you, I want to move this forwards. This is how they're feeling. There's like definitely this finding solutions, overcoming any stuckness. It feels like, you know, with this Knight of Swords, the fastest mover in the tarot, and this Eight of Wands, this is really like an expansion in the heart space, opening up the heart, ready for commitment and moving forward with this. Whatever energy you're in now, this is going to really change. It's going to change on a dime. It's really going to change for you and be able to move forward quickly. So you're going to see a lot of changes in the dynamics between you and this person. They've got a lot that they want to say to you. There's a lot that's on their mind. Maybe that their kind of actions that they take may be a little bit hasty sometimes, you know, not particularly well thought through. It's just like, act now, think later, right? There's a little bit of that energy showing up here. Let's see what else we've got going on. Oh my goodness, so beautiful. So you get the Devil, Capricorn's energy showing up here, 9 of Pentacles, Virgo's energy, and the 2 of Cups, Gemini's energy. I love this. This is just like overcoming these issues with this Devil energy. Right? Overcoming these issues that are here in order to reach you. It's like, you know, if you're feeling single, I just feel like maybe you were committed to being single, or you didn't want to be in love again, or you weren't open to this in some way. There was some sort of negative or limiting belief. This could be your energy, it could be your person's energy around this connection or around love, or maybe you just saw it through a particular lens and you're just like, no, this is what it is. There is this shift in your perception, this change, right? A lot of passion here in this connection. It's like they can't be without you. And again, this energy of union with this 2 of Cups. Beautiful 2 of Cups. It's just like, I'm coming in to claim you, right? This is what I'm seeing with this Hierophant, this Knight of Swords, and this 8 of Swords. It's just like, I'm coming in to claim you, right? And I don't care what you say, right? About, you know, what your beliefs were, or what you were holding on to, or this kind of limiting belief that you had of just like, I'm better off on my own, or this isn't going to work, or blah, 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 or this is impossible, whatever this is. You know, whatever block that you have put in the way, like either mentally or emotionally or spiritually, energetically, whatever is in the way, it's just like, no, I am coming in to break that down. I'm breaking this down. I'm not having it. Right? I'm going to mirror this back to you, and I'm just saying, this is how I see it. I see this clearly, I see this differently, and I'm coming in to claim you so that we can be together. 2 of Cups. They see you, they honor you, right? They honor your point of view. They honor the kind of energy that you're in and kind of where you're at. They recognize that this maybe isn't plain sailing, that it hasn't been easy. I feel like maybe, God, I'm really feeling something in my solar plexus, like maybe there's something here for you. You know, maybe you have been through some trauma in the past, or have had some sort of issues or something that you've had to deal with, or a wound or something like this. Maybe you see yourself as unlovable or incomplete in some way, and this just isn't the truth. This isn't the truth of it, and this is a realization that you're having. Of like, oh no, this isn't who I am. I get to choose who I want to be. And in stepping into that empowered energy, it's just like this person sees that in you. They see you as whole. They see you as special. They see you as unique. You step into that power for yourself, for you, just for you. And then they claim you. They claim this love. And they come into this kind of union energy, which I think is really, really lovely. This is like reciprocal love. You're just like, do they love me? Can they love me? Can they meet my needs? Maybe there's questions of like, will I get hurt again? Will I get let down again? That's the kind of devil energy, that limiting belief. And it's just like, no, I want to be there for you. I want to kind of make this work. We have the card soulmate. Look at this. We get the card 2 of Cups and soulmate. So definitely a soulmate energy, maybe dealing with a twin flame. If you resonate with that label, it says your soulmate loves, accepts you and respects you unconditionally. It's making me want to cry a little bit. I'm kind of tearing up here a bit. It's like, I mean, it's true. Somebody else can only meet you where you're at in terms of your own self-love journey. And I feel like you've really been on that journey, and then you're going to be able to see the results of that, of kind of putting the work into yourself. It's that you can't expect someone else to love you when you can't love yourself. And it's that realization of like, yeah, I want to love myself. I want to love myself, and I haven't quite been able to connect to it. And then you do. And then love rushes into you. This is what I'm seeing. And it's just like, they just love you as you are, as you blossom into this self-love of like, that's what unconditional love means, that you love yourself even when you make a mistake, even though these things have happened in the past, even when you're having a bad hair day, even though, you know, you're ill, or, you know, you have limitations or whatever it is, even though that is it, it's unconditional love. And this is what you're blossoming into, right? And this is your unfolding. In doing so, your person is able to also love you unconditionally. Your soulmate accepts you, respects you, and loves you unconditionally. Of just being like, yeah, I accept you, right? Just as you are. You do not need to be perfect to be loved. You do not need to twist yourself into a pretzel in order to be loved. It's very powerful. And that love can be easy, right? Love can just be easy. It's like you were learning to connect with healthy love. This is kind of what your person wants to offer you. It's just like, let it in is what I'm hearing. Let it in. And we have the card acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. Okay, so maybe it's you, maybe your person, something in the past. It's that energy of kind of suffering ends when meaning begins. If you can find some meaning or kind of like a lesson in your situation, in your circumstances from the past, or kind of where you're at right now, it can sort of anchor you down a little bit, and it creates that harmonious energy what's helped you to kind of move forward. We have, I can't follow through on my promises. This is an interesting message. I feel like this may have been an issue for you in the past, where people's actions and their words haven't matched up for you. And so there is some doubt here, right? Some doubt. It could be your person as well. And I feel like they're coming from a good place. If they haven't been able to follow through on their promise and it's created resentment or anger from you in this situation, it's not because they're a bad person or they were trying to play you or be shady. It's just like maybe circumstances changed, maybe things shifted a little bit. And there is some regret there, some sadness. They want to act with integrity. They don't want to be that. I won't show you my weakness. Right, maybe that's you, maybe that's your person, of just being like, I really see that, of this energy of wanting to protect, right? Protect the heart space for fear of abandonment, for fear of being too vulnerable. We have my heart belongs to you. So lovely. And we see that here with that soulmate card, with that Two of Cups. You know, whatever it is that you're sharing between you, you know, your destinies are meeting. Like maybe you're not on the same path right now, but you're on this parallel path, and it is kind of, I see that mirrored in the depiction in the Eight of Wands as well. The kind of, this path is just like bringing you closer and closer and closer together, right? Like this, in your journey in life. So let's take one of these cards. We have the card flourishing. Yeah, all that work on yourself is really paying off. This is really being mirrored in the kind of relationships with people around you. I see you going into kind of what we call a purple patch, like a good time in this connection in your life, of this relationship being able to kind of flourish. We talked a lot about blossoming, right? Of this energy growing into something really healthy. There's so much healthy energy here. We have truth. It's like someone in this connection is really connecting to the truth of how they really feel right now. I feel them wanting to kind of connect to you, to kind of really speak about real things, about kind of what's on their mind, what's in their heart. You are healing my soul, but it's a work in progress. I feel like there's healing going on both sides. This is what I'm picking up on. And there's healing going on for you in your life, like overcoming some of your past issues. So beautiful. And, you know, that is a difficult path to take. You know, that golden path that we opened the reading with, it is when we're invited to do that, to face our fears, to heal our wounds. It is, you know, it is the hero's journey. You have rigid. Okay, so there may be like a little bit of rigidity in this connection, of kind of not wanting to move. There could be a little bit of stagnation here, a little bit of resistance, of just like, it's my way or the highway. We have future. Nice. So definitely a lot of potential for the future in this connection as well. This is really saying, look, this connection has a future together. You know, and this is what this is the direction that you're headed in. This is what I'm seeing here, opening that reading with the golden path and that energy of future. So nice. Headed in the right direction is what I'm hearing. It's like this energy of you don't need to worry. You know, things may not be perfect, you may have a hiccup or some challenges that you face or that you're facing right now, but you are going in the right direction, and this has definitely got long-term potential. This has definitely got a future. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. It has been my honour to read your cards. As always, I've loved it so very much. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful collection of guided meditations and affirmations that I've got available for our community. People are loving them. So it's a beautiful way of retraining your subconscious mind to expect good things. So you do not need to be good at meditation or follow along. You can even just fall asleep. That's what I've designed it for. The subconscious mind is always listening. So if that resonates with you, I've got some for prosperity, some for love and relationships, and some for kind of soul growth and healing as well. So check those out if it resonates. But have an amazing week. I'm sending you blessings and love in your situation, and I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care. Bye-bye.